Hello, and welcome back to another week of creating awareness. So, this week's topic was actually brought to me from someone just to create more awareness on it. And I would like to start this week's topic off with a scripture coming out of the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 18. There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. So let's get on with this week's topic. This week's topic is going to be about emotional unkindness or emotional neglect. So, what is emotional unkindness? This is when someone does something unkind to you or chooses not to be kind to you. This person fails to provide emotional need like encouragement, a lack of understanding or respect towards you, and a lack of compassion. This person may ignore you when you start a conversation and show little to no interest and no empathy. This also includes rejecting you, showing you the silent treatment, and withdrawal from the partner. They may make a promise that they don't keep or say yes to fulfilling an obligation that they constantly forget to deliver on. Emotional unkindness can soon shift into abusive, manipulative tactics in a relationship. Emotional unkindness or neglect is when your intimate partner willingly or intentionally withholds their love, care, concern, attention, and encouragement on a regular basis. This person is constantly showing a lack of empathy towards you. So, what are some red flags of what emotional unkindness or neglect looks like? It's like talking to a wall with this person. They won't take responsibility for their negative behaviors. No matter how many efforts you make to get them to see their toxic behavior, it all falls on deaf ears. They will deny they are doing anything wrong or harmful to you. They will minimize your experience. You're overreacting. You're taking it out of context, is what they will say. Then they will shift the blame back on you. Now, long-term side effects of staying with an emotional, unkind person means you will constantly be making excuses for their behaviors, which their behaviors will not change. As I think of some of the examples that I may have experienced in my own life, there were times where I may have needed my child's father to come and assist me with them. And, I would say, hey, I'm violently ill. I'm vomiting all day. Can you come help me? And they would say, I have to work. Can't you find someone else? Or in other instances, in other relationships, let's say I've driven, 10 hours on the road. I've worked my 14-hour shift, and now they have all these obligations for me rather than me resting. Then it's like, well, let's go out to eat. Let's go do this, and let's go shopping, and let's go run here. And I know you're tired, but let's go do this real quick. It's just a person who just does not care about your feelings or your needs. It's all about their feelings and their needs. So, what are some things that we can do to build up our strength or um, outside of recognizing what emotional unkindness and neglect looks like? What are some things we can do to protect ourselves? Well, number one, stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses for their unkind behavior. You might want to rethink your position in this relationship if your complaints are constantly being unheard or unaddressed. Create healthy boundaries for yourself with this person. What is it that's okay and what is it that is not okay that you're not willing to stand for with this person that is showing you emotional unkindness or neglect? And keep in mind, they are intentionally doing this to you. So put yourself first. Don't compromise your values for this person. So if they are not fulfilling obligations that they should fulfill, don't compromise yourself and say, okay, well, it's okay. You don't have to do it. I don't mind. Don't compromise yourself. Go ahead and say, no, this is my expectation of you, just as you have expectations of me, and I expect to see it done. Assert yourself with this person, because I've learned that the people that I have encountered emotional unkindness or neglect from were very passive aggressive people. They come in real soft and smooth, and then they go, you gotta do, or I'm not doing this, or you're asking too much of me. Assert yourself with this person. Going back to what I just said in number two, this is what I expect from you. These are my expectations, and I need you to get this done because you obligated yourself to doing it for me. So I expect to see it done. Be a person of your word. I don't want to say a man of your word or a woman of your word. Be a person of your word, because this works in both scenarios, male or female. And keep in mind that I've also learned that with emotional unkindness abusers, you'll see a lot of gaslighting with these people. And I did a video about gaslighting. And you'll also see a lot of guilt tripping with these type of people. And I've also done a video about guilt tripping so that you'll know what that looks like. Now, another side effect of dealing with a person who is emotional, unkind to you is with the partner, it's going to create a toxic resilience in you. You're going to develop this, I can do it myself. I don't need you for that, or I can't count on you for this, so I have to be the stronger, bigger, better, responsible, or mature person. And there's nothing wrong with stepping up and doing those things that you feel need to be done. But when you take it away from your emotional, unkind, neglective abuser, you're only giving them permission to continue that negative, toxic behavior. So that is all for this week's topic. I hope you all benefit and have gained something from this. And feel free if you want me to talk about other subjects, and I am still working on some. Feel